Have you ever applied for a job that seemed perfect for you, but the job description said, must be proficient in Microsoft Excel, and you don't know Excel? Or you learned it way back in the day, but your skills aren't current. Let's say you apply for that job anyway, and you get an interview. Yay! And right before they make you an offer, they ask you to take an Excel test. And that's when the shift hits the fan. Because you know there is no way you're going to pass. But you take the test anyway, and you fail. Horribly, miserably, epically, you fail. Or in some cases, you just admit defeat to yourself, you feign illness, and you run away without having ever taken the test. And this can leave you feeling a bit disappointed, defeated, maybe even like a failure. Well, if you do nothing to improve your skills, you might start to feel guilty that you're missing out on opportunities that are passing you by every day. And then you might start to panic about your future. And then you might start to feel powerless to change it. And that could lead you to feeling depressed and doing nothing. And this cycle of failure, defeat, and disappointment will probably continue until you decide to do something about it. Everything you want is just on the other side of a decision and some action. But do I need to know Excel or other Office apps? Well, according to an article by Lauren Weber in the Wall Street Journal, understanding spreadsheet and word processing software is a baseline requirement in nearly 80% of all middle skill job openings. So if you plan on getting a job in an office or a promotion in an office, their expectation is that you're going to bring some spreadsheet and word processing skills to the table. Well, do these skills equal more money? They can. Middle skill jobs that just require Word and Excel skills pay a median of $22.66 an hour. Now, I don't know how much you're making, but the minimum wage in the U.S. has stayed stuck at $7.25 an hour since 2009. And even if you happen to live in a more progressive city like San Francisco, where the minimum wage is $15 an hour, well, it doesn't take a math genius to figure out $22.66 is more. You literally cannot afford to not have Excel skills. According to Burning Glass Technologies, technological illiteracy, not knowing how to use technology, much less technophobia, being afraid of technology, is no longer a sustainable option for the modern worker. And, effectively, entire segments of the U.S. economy are now off limits to people who don't have basic digital skills. So if you hope to work in an office, like a bank or somewhere in the financial sector, or in a sales job in any industry, or at an organization or business where they count things, whether you're an administrative professional, a manager, or you're an entrepreneur running your own company, you must become digitally literate. Otherwise, you run the risk of getting left behind. And Microsoft Excel is one of the cornerstones of digital literacy in the 21st century workplace. It's 2019. If you want to up your chances of getting a job, if you want to up your career advancement opportunities, if you want to up your earnings potential, ladies and gentlemen, you have to up your skills. In other words, you need Excel. Hi, my name is James Jeffley. I earned my Microsoft certifications in Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Outlook. And I've been helping people up their office skills, especially Excel, for the last 20 years, all across the United States, in for-profit and not-for-profit companies, government agencies, non-government agencies, with individuals, with small business owners and entrepreneurs. And I love doing what I do. I help people figure things out, learn new skills, become self-empowered, and go out and be more successful. Here's what a recent one-on-one client said about a private training session with me. Had the most amazing Excel class with James Jeffley today. James did an incredible job going over the spreadsheet and tools in a way that made me feel empowered and ready to finally finish my financials for the next big step. Thank you, James. Well, thank you, TC. I want to help you up your Excel skills. So I'm inviting you to join me for what I'm calling Worksheet Wednesdays. Starting in January, I will be hosting 2-hour webinars on Microsoft Excel. Each week will feature a different subject like Intro to Excel for new people, spreadsheet design, formulas and functions, charts and graphs, pivot tables, and much more. The investment? Well, besides the 2 hours of your time, I've decided to make this as ridiculously affordable as possible. So rather than going to some training organization and spending hundreds of dollars for an entire day class, you get to spend 2 hours with me in a focused, fun learning environment where you learn tools, but more importantly, you understand them and you understand how to apply them. And what's the investment? You ready? Here it is. $49. What? That's right. Only $49. Why only $49 when I could certainly charge a lot more given my experience and ability? Well, I do charge a lot more when I'm working with corporate clients, but I have 2 reasons for offering this level of training at this low price. Number 1, I want to make this affordable for people who need to learn these skills and who have a limited budget. And 2, I want to help as many people as I can. This low price point allows me to do that. What do you get for $49? You get expert Excel instruction by an experienced and fun teacher with over 20 years of training experience, and I really try to make this as fun as possible. You get a recording of the webinar so you can repeat it at your convenience and continue the learning after the webinar. You get a guarantee that you will learn something or your money back. You get a chance to up your Excel skills to help you participate and compete in the digital workforce. You will get sample Excel files and instructions that correspond with what I'm teaching you. And you get convenience. This is a webinar, so you get to learn in the convenience and privacy of your own home or office. No travel. Yay. What do you need? Well, you need a computer with Excel 2016. That's the version that I'll be using. You can still learn and get a lot from it if you have an older version of Excel, but I like using a newer version that has the latest features, and so 2016 is what I've chosen. PC or Mac? I'll be teaching on a PC, but most of the basic functions that we'll cover will work on a Mac too. Mac users, you are more than welcome to join, but I won't be doing Mac translations as we go. You'll also need a fast, stable internet connection. I would like you to have a quiet environment so you can concentrate. Oh, and $49. To get started, just click the link below, pay your $49, and then register for the session that works for your schedule. I'll have several slots to choose from, a morning, a midday, and a late afternoon or an evening slot. So hopefully there's a time slot that will work for your schedule. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 2019, and it's time to up your Excel skills. I look forward to seeing you on Worksheet Wednesdays.